In this crate is one of the cheapest rooftop tents you can buy, with a regular price of $1,299. But I've actually got a 10% off code for it, which brings it down to $1,170. I've heard good things about this. I've heard that it's a great tent, amazing value, so I figured I'd check it out for myself. So what we're gonna do is unbox it, and then we're actually gonna stick it on a friend's truck. He thinks we're gonna put it on his truck to review it. I'm actually gonna give it to him. Now, I've bought other rooftop tents in the past, which have been around this price. None of them have come in a crate like this. In fact, the only other one that was close to this price was the Smittybilt that I bought, and it came in a cardboard box, and it came damaged. I don't think this one will. And here it is. This is the Topoak Overland Galaxy rooftop tent. It is a pop-up rooftop tent with a bit that pops out the back to give you more headroom. It's got a hard shell. It's got mounting tracks. Let's get it out of here and see more. Before I pop it open, I'll show you real quick. Around the outside, you've got these T-slot channels. You got 2 on the bottom, 1 on the top that go all the way around the outside. So you can use these to bolt on things to the outside. So you could do an awning mount. You could do like a shovel mount. You put your traction board mounts on here. You know, basically anything that is going to be mounted using a bolt can be bolted to these slots. That's how these little ladder rungs are bolted on. So you got 2 on the back, and then you got the sides as well. You also have handle, helps for closing it, pulling it shut when you're latching it. These are the latches. You can see that they do have a lock and a key. However, this is more of a visual deterrent than it is anything. It's just something where someone will say, oh, that's got a lock, I won't mess with it, because you don't actually need the key to unlock them. You can just turn the latch with your hand like that, and I've just unlocked this one. And the nice thing is actually you don't have to lock it at all when you're packing this up. Something I hated about my iCamper is that I had to have that little key in there to lock and unlock it every time I packed it up. So I had to find my keys or get my keys out, make sure I didn't lose them. Always had to have a spare key in the truck in case I didn't bring that set of keys. So I'm not a fan of locked stuff, especially when if I'm gonna be out all the time in the vehicle, people aren't really gonna be messing with it anyway. So let's pop this open. This side is unlocked. Looks like this is unlocked as well. So undo both of the latches and pull. And you can see it's got gas struts that assist help it pop open. So that was really very little effort there. Looks like we got a strap, so it helps us pull it down again when it's time to close. Then you have a bunch of excess fabric here because this has the pop out at the back that gives you a bunch of extra headroom. So I'll reach in there and we'll get that set up. Now this is the first time I've ever set up one of these tents. I know the basic idea that you have this bar that folds over to the back to prop the back open, but I've never actually set one up. I know we have something to hold that out. Oh, here it is. So got these bars. Looks like there's one on either side. They'll just extend and clip in to hold the back out. So there's another one over there. Looks like it's pretty secure just with the one. And then here's the inside of the tent. And I'll set this one up so you can see how it works. Basically, it's clipped into the roof there. Just swings down. Little clip on there to extend it. And then push it out to the back where it clips into place, and then secure it again. And that's it. The tent is set up. That was surprisingly quick and easy, even hunched down like this. I have to see how it is when it's up on a roof rack, but I can see it being pretty simple. So inside the instructions, warranty stuff, we have 2 crossbars for a roof rack that we can put on the roof if we want to take extra stuff with us. So I could put, I could put traction boards up on the roof if I wanted, because it's got that same little T-slot in there. You know, kayak, whatever else I wanted. Not sure what the roof capacity is on this thing. Doesn't look like it says on here either. Then got a box. These look like these are the mounting feet for the roof bars, and looks like mounting kit. And then we've got some bags. This also looks like a bag that maybe have ladders in it. Let's have a look. This feels like it's got a ladder in it. But here you got that telescoping ladder. I like this style ladder. This is one of those ones that is endlessly adjustable. So my old Smitty-built tent basically had an option of 2 positions, and I had to drill a couple other holes into it to give it a couple more positions. But with this one, it is highly adjustable, because each one of these little sections can be either in like it is now, or you can extend each one individually, and then it just hooks on to those latches that I showed you on the outside. Looks like we've got one more little bag here. This one's a little heavier, so this might have some more mounting hardware in it. This is gonna be for the tent to mount onto a roof rack, and you've got a couple of options in here for mounting. So you can just screw these on manually, which is helpful if you aren't able to get a wrench down into the area of that. But there are also little nylock nuts in there as well. The mounting feet themselves are, looks like they're pretty well designed. So this looks like they'll work with both the round crossbars and with the rectangular crossbars. This would work on something like my Prinsu roof rack. I've had ones before. I think it was a Tough Stuff tent where it was just rectangular and it would only work with certain crossbars. So I had to go out and get my own hardware. This looks like it'll work with everything. Inside we have a 2-inch memory foam mattress, a condensation pad that'll help prevent condensation building up on the floor underneath you as you sleep. And then there is maybe like a 1/4 inch, 1/8 inch carpet pad underneath that. And then there's the aluminum floor under that. So you got decent insulation under you, should stop condensation from building up as you sleep. Let's see how this is. Let's lay down on it and test it out. Just sitting on it, it feels okay. But it might be a little firm for side sleeping. It's not bad. It's actually, I'm surprised. I was expecting it to be way worse. It is definitely not soft. I have definitely slept on better mattresses than this, but I've also slept on worse. This might be one of those things that you end up, you buy it, see how it is, and if you hate it after the first few nights, you put a nice little inflatable one in here from Xbed or Hest. You know, I've got plenty of options. I'd probably remove this and replace it just because my hips start to ache after a while if I sleep on something a little too firm. On the back wall, we also have a bunch of pockets, which are great for easy storage. There's also a big window here, which I like, that it's under the overhang. It means if it's raining, but it's warm out, I can open this up and get a ton of ventilation in here without rain getting in. I've had wedge style tents before where it doesn't have an overhang like this, and it's very difficult to get any kind of ventilation in there when it's raining outside or snowing outside. So this is huge. This overhang is fantastic. Another thing I really like about it is it gives me a ton of headroom, so I can sit up here and I can comfortably get dressed in this, where my other wedge style tents, actually a Go Fast Camper's super light, it feels very cramped. You then also got 2 vents. It's got a mesh on the inside to stop bugs from getting in. It's got an overhang on the outside to stop the rain from getting in. And this is on both sides of the tent, so you can get some airflow going through there. You've got to have ventilation when you're sleeping in something. Otherwise, the condensation buildup just from you breathing in the night is going to be really bad. It's going to be like a little rainforest in there, especially if it's cold out. We also have another window at the top here that I can pop open for a little more ventilation. This does have a clear skylight on top, which is nice to have because it's kind of dark in here, even in full sunlight. So if you get up in the morning and you want to be able to get dressed, you want to be able to see, you can pop this open. Or if you're getting dressed at night, you do have this single LED strip across the top here, and then a wire that goes down the far side there that goes to USB. Right now it's all just bundled up, but you can plug it into a power bank there, and I'm assuming you can drop the power bank in one of the pockets down the back. And then in the front, you've got 2 more pockets on either side, plus 6 pockets up in the middle here that you can just drop stuff into that you might want in the night. And you can obviously leave stuff up in these pockets when you close everything up if you didn't need to take it down. So it's a good place to put like cell phone keys up here. But the real question is whether or not there's enough space to leave your bedding in here. That is why I have a rooftop tent, or one of the reasons I have a rooftop tent, is I like to leave everything up there. I don't have to take everything down every single night and pack everything down into the vehicle. So let's go grab some of my bedding So this is my bedding, and I realized that it's pretty compact bedding anyway, but we'll test it out. This is the Hest pillow. Right now it's folded up and squished down as much as it can. We'll unfold that, let it expand, and then this is the double down comforter, which is perfect for sleeping mats like this because it tucks over the bottom, stops it from riding up. But we'll get this set up as well, let it expand. That way it's taking up as much room as it would normally when you sleep in this thing. I decided the Hest comforter is too slim and I need something that takes up a little more space. So I got one of these cheap Coleman sleeping bags. They're rated about the same as the comforter, but take up a lot more space. So we'll throw that on top as well. And I think that's a pretty good test of whether or not you can close with bedding. You know, pillow, comforter, and a sleeping bag. So I'm gonna zip all this stuff up and we'll get it shut. All right, so got it most of the way closed. Let's see now if we can latch it. Oh, no problem. I think we could leave even more bedding in there. I feel like that was entirely too easy, so I'm putting another sleeping bag in there. I don't have another pillow on me, otherwise I would put another pillow in there too. But we'll try this. I'm just gonna put it right on top of the other one. Might as well put the sleeping bag in there too. Oh, okay. Well, I'm impressed. I think you can leave quite a lot of bedding in here. I just realized the mattress this comes with is exactly the same size as the Hest double long mattress. This is the most comfortable camp mattress you can buy. It's amazing, but it is a lot thicker than the one this came with. So I'm gonna put it in there and see how it does. See if we can shut this with a much thicker mattress in there. By the way, if you want anything Hest, you get 10% off with the code Revere, including this mattress, which this is from my Alucab because it's a perfect fit for the Alucab as well. That's crazy. It's like it was made for it. Let's put the rest of the bedding in there too. All right, let's see if we can close it. Oh, wow. Okay, that is awesome. That's a lot of storage space in a tent. Love that you can leave that much bedding in. It was definitely a little more difficult with the Hest mattress in there, but that's an incredible mattress. That's a huge upgrade for a tent like this. It's awesome you can get a relatively cheap tent. Now the Hest mattress is not a cheap upgrade, but really, I mean, you make this tent so much better by adding that.
Hi, Clay.
Yeah.
My new tent truck.
Yeah. Yeah.
Fair left.
Yeah.
Pop it open, take a look. Looks like it fits pretty good on your truck. Yeah.
It's my old man step. After I broke my ankle, I had to buy that. And now I get AARP notifications.
This guy just walking across in front of my camera.
Yep.
So you pop it open, and then inside there is a bar that you pull towards you, and then you have to clip it in. And then if you look up above that, there are there's two poles that kind of hold it out.
Yeah.
I think. Oh, you can see them kind of hanging down the side there. You see them clipped up top.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you pull those down, they flip around, and they hold that.
This goes forward a lot further.
Yeah. So it gives you a lot more headroom up there.
Yeah.
For sitting up, getting dressed.
That's snazzy.
It looks like the strap to pull it closed is a little tangled right here.
Oh.
I got it.
Very well, Emma.
Another nice thing about the overhang, I mean, is if it's raining, you can get in without the rain getting in.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah, you don't have to have that.
Because you've got a truck, so you've got the stand on the back there, and you don't even have to use the ladder. This is the ladder in the bag, but I don't have to clip it in.
Oh, very graceful. All right, so these come down.
Yep. And then they extend as a...
Extend into this pole.
Yep. Do you see the toggle on the side?
Yep.
The latch or whatever you want to call it. Okay. It like clips in and pushes it out.
Is there any specific point? No?
No.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it just holds it rigid.
There's built-in lights in here.
Yeah. Yeah, just need a little USB battery pack.
That's first class.
Pretty good little tent. What do you think about picking these up for Commonwealth to sell?
I tell you, this is first impression is this is a lot of bang for the buck.
Yeah.
And it's kind of thinking back like 6-7 years ago when I got my first soft shell tent. It was a huge Topoak, and you had that zipper to deal with, and I forget how many thousands of dollars it was. So of course, over time, it's kind of nutty to see the quality of stuff coming out with the price points that people are hitting like these guys.
Yeah.
So
Do you think these are worth having to sell?
I think so. I think this is yeah, I mean it's absolutely punching above its weight class.
Oh yeah.
It's a decent sized tent. And it looks
Oh, you want to keep it on there? You want to run this? You want to have this?
What?
You want this tent?
Why? You can't take your tent.
It's my gift.
Man.
You can take a gift.
Are you messing with me?
I'm not messing with you. If you want to have this tent, it's yours.
That's extremely kind of you. This I'm kind of in between tents. My last one was cracked and was leaky. So yeah, if you're serious, man, that's dude. Thank you.
I'm entirely serious.
Yeah, that is awesome. Thank you so much. No, it fits fantastic up there.
It does fit well.
Yeah.
It's like it was made for the 6.5 foot bed.
Yeah. There's almost no overhang. And then everybody gives me a hard time, including you, because I got the lower rack to be more aerodynamic. And then I stuck this Sherpa rack up there. But man, yeah, it fits, it clears everything.
Yeah. Well, it's funny you mentioned the Sherpa rack. So I was looking in the back here. You've got crossbars if you want them. And I think those crossbars will sit at the same height as the Sherpa rack.
About the same height as the rack? That'd be pretty amazing.
The brackets are in the box in the back of the bed, but
if that's the case, I could like get into kayaking. I mean,
all of the outdoor sports that
all
you're
the
never
outdoor
gonna do.
sports that I'm not doing because I just had nowhere to carry it. Right?
Yeah, that's it.
No, this is awesome, man. Thank you. That is, yeah, it's a really sharp tent. Oh, it's got storage.
Yeah, storage pockets up there, and then there's storage pockets on the other side of that.
So there's a lot of stuff built into this tent that's you have to pay extra with a lot of the other companies. Where if you want to add lights, or you want to add storage, that's an add-on, and that's not the case with these guys. What does this retail for? Do you know?
This is $1,300.
$1,300.
And then I've got a discount.
$1,300 before the discount code from Revere Overland.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's hard to beat, guys. It's pretty comfy.
Yeah. Well, yeah. So I did.
This is more comfortable than like the last 3 or 4 rooftop tents that I've had. It's no Hest. It's no Hest.
No.
It's no Hest.
I switched out the stock mattress. That was really my only complaint about this. So I put the one from my Alucab in here.
Yeah.
So now you've got an upgraded mattress.
This is awesome, man.
What's our next show?
Next show, we're going to be down at the Byway Ride next weekend, the Back to Byway Ride. And then after that, it is, I'll use it down there. And then it's all hands on deck for the Overland Adventure Summit.
Overland
1st of June.
Summit. Yeah, not 1st of June. June
6th through 9th. Sorry, yeah.
So you'll be in this there?
Yeah. If you haven't repossessed it from me. So,
yeah, I don't know. It's pretty nice. I might take this back.
Right? If you ever need it, I'll loan it to you.
So I'll show you this last thing. Yeah. This is the shoe bag, and I couldn't see it on the ground.
Yeah.
So you
Looks
can
like
hang
it slides into the channel, huh?
Yeah, there's a track right here underneath.
Yep.
So you'd have to start on the end, and then you can slide it on and put your shoes in it. That way you're not tracking dirt in. It comes with 2 of them. It comes with a lot of stuff.
Again, there's several companies that I won't name.
Yeah.
that
Oh, I'll name it mine. I camper didn't come with anything.
if you want a shoe bag, that's an extra $50.
Yeah.
So you had the shoe bag, you had the inside lights, you had the storage there, the ladder. There's some companies that aren't even including a ladder now. You have to buy that.
Yeah.
I couldn't on my last tent because it was contoured and it was cracked. I can have our logo done in vinyl and mounted on the top of the tent.
Put it up there. Oh yeah, that'll look good. You put that Commonwealth logo up there.
Excited about that.
Of course, you could also do solar panels, which might be
Yeah, or I could do solar.
might be a little more useful.
No, doing a 200-watt red arc or something like that, even like a rigid panel, because I do like those.
Yeah, with the crossbars.
Those crossbars it comes with, you could easily mount a 200-watt red arc up there.
So there you have it. This is probably one of the best value tents, if not the best value tent that you can buy. And I'm actually really surprised at how good quality it is, especially when you look at the price point of it. I've looked at other tents that are twice the price of this thing, and I can't really tell the difference. So I think this is a great buy. Now that being said, I have also looked at other tents that are 3 or 4 times the price of this, and there is some difference. There definitely is an increase in quality, but I don't really think it's maybe 3 or 4 times better. Of course, if you're using this thing as a weekend warrior, a week at a time, or even a couple of weeks at a time, I think this thing will suit you just fine. If, on the other hand, you're going out to Alaska for 6 weeks or a couple of months, then maybe it'd be worth spending more. I'm not sure yet, though, because I haven't really looked in detail at some of these more expensive tents that are a similar design, but I will be soon. I've got one on the way. So if you want to see that one, if you want to see the difference between this cheap tent and a, I think like $4,500 tent, subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching.